We're not afraid of the turbulent times that will come our way. From day one, where our minds are made up. Because this is our business. Every business has its consequences. If you sell wood, sun will cut your hand. If you're a fisherman, you go fall inside water. If you do any trade, there consequences. We are politicians who will face the consequences of politics.
We have been talking about the political crisis in Rivers State for over a time now. And we will not stop, probably until this crisis comes to an end. And then the people of Rivers State begin to benefit dividends of democracy. Welcome to Politics on the Wheel with Jay, and this is Elite TV. So now that Fubara has reinstated the 9 resigned commissioners, and they are busy now abusing him, making some certain kind of comments on, after they were reinstated, boasting that it was a presidential proclamation that brought them back.
Sworn in as commissioners, and you applauded. I know you are happy that one of yours have been appointed commissioners. We wouldn't have addressed this matter because it was our resolution not to address it. But while we were seated here, we saw a press release by the SA to the governor of Rivers State, Governor Fubara, that we resign on our own volition and return on our own volition. It is important that we correct the impression. We never return to anywhere. We are recalled based on presidential proclamation.
So now, this is what Edwin Katz said last time. The rumor of Fubara signing that agreement, it means that was a political suicide committed by Fubara. If I were Fubara, I would do the Ambode style. Maybe Ambode may not have done enough, but I would have done Ambode style. Let me do what I want to do, and then at the end of the day, let me not even get my second term, but let me work for the people. But maybe, could it be because he was alleged to have stole some certain amount of money under Wike's administration, where the EFCC were going after him? Even at that, I will still do the needful to work and to expose whatever need to be exposed. But I don't understand the reason why 9 people resigned and then you reinstate them back. Is there no other person in Rivers State? And they still claim that they are loyal to your direct boss, whom you and him are not in good terms. So I don't really understand the game played here. Could it be that he had an agreement with the president when they got to Abuja that he was going to reinstate those people, so no matter what they said, he is going to keep them, and then he will have his second term or have even his first term? Was that the agreement? Do your first term, but keep these people, and then what next? What if at the end of the day, he is being removed as the governor after first tenure, and then the EFCC come after him and picked him up maybe for the allegation that was on his head before he became the gubernatorial candidate of PDP at the 2023 general election? Does it really make any sense? You can see that over 26 lawmakers who left the party, and the constitution spelled it clearly. For you to vacate one political party to another when there was no crisis in your political party, then you need to vacate those states. So I was expecting Fubara to stand his ground. Even though that this was going to happen, we saw how the Supreme Court judgment was moved, to make sure that those things came into place. But if I were him, I would go tooth and nail with this. Why not even having an agreement with the APC guy? I would better have an agreement with the APC guy and stand on my ground to make sure that, okay, this is it. And you remove those people and let there be a by-election conducted. But for those guys to return back into APC and, to PDP, and they are still there as lawmakers, it means that the constitution and the law that is being made in Nigeria has been trampled upon. And I don't know, in the future, what will happen? It means that Nigeria is running on a lawless, country. This government is running on a lawless country, and our constitution has been undermined. That is what it means. For somebody who decamp, need to vacate the seats. You cannot decamp, officially decamp, and then you return back, and then your seat was given back to you. No, now. But we need better understanding to this. maybe the later colleague will start telling us some things that we don't want to even listen to in the first place. Anyway, when we look at this carefully and the way APC has been ruling Nigeria for the past 8 years, and now going into 12 years, because Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be there for the next 4 years, only God will tell at the end of the 4 years what Nigeria institutions will become like after Bola Ahmed Tinubu and APC-led administration is done with the country. Because the whole drama going on in Rivers State with the insecurity surrounding the country right now is something that we don't really understand why our institutions, we can misinterpret or our laws, to suit ourselves and all of that, which doesn't make any sense. We will not grow. And the people of Rivers State are the one that are suffering. If only they will get the dividends of democracy at the end of the day, then we will say, oh, then fine. But then with all this, they will not gain the dividends of democracy. But then those people who are piloting the affair of the state are the one benefiting, while the poor people are suffering and they're asking them to tie their belt. What do you think? Let's have this conversation in the comment section. Thank you for watching.
I will wish you well. That when you're coming back, stand for justice. Stand for the interests of our dear state. That is the purpose of your appointment. And that is the truth. I can see how heavy your hearts are. That is the truth. But I assure you that I don't have anything against any one of you. That is the truth. You were caught in between a crossfire. Our advice, give in your best. Like I said the first time, let this state and posterity remember you for what is good.
So he abused men. His name is Wike. I want to tell the world that my leader, after my outburst in my last rally at Omerelu, called me to order by saying it is wrong for you to speak to a governor in that manner, whether he is 18 years old. I want to tender an unreserved apology to the people of Nigeria for speaking in that manner, and to say clearly that I regret that action and is led by anger. But we are straightforward people. We believe in standing by the truth. Don't allow any man deceive you.